Yeah, because like music, you know, if you listen music for the first time in your life, you like big music.
Loud.
But when you know a little bit more about music, you know that big is not good. You need this complexity, this definition, this purity. Is what we like in the music. In painting is the same.
Yes, yes.
Car is the same. I love car. I love boat, you know. I don't like big. I like fine. Sometimes wine or music can be big, but also long. And this is the best, of course.
Of course.
It's not only long, because it's too thin. And thin is not good. It's too dry or it's not. So we like power, but we like freshness together. And this balance is a balance. Like people, we need balance. You know, not only something in the head, not only something on the body. You need both to be beautiful. Well, that was the first time start of visit. So here we produce white and red, and Domaine De Chevalier is very well known to be one of the very good red wine of Bordeaux. But we have some competitors. Aubryon try to make good wine too. In the Medocs there is a few one also who try to do their best. And in Saint-Emilion and Pomerol you have also some wonderful red wine. So Domaine De Chevalier red is in the 20, 30 best red wine of Bordeaux. But in the white, there is a very few quantity of good wine, of
White.
outstanding white of Bordeaux. And is somebody from Bordeaux who tell you that, so you can believe him. The best white wine in the world are made in Burgundy. The best white wine in the world are made in Burgundy. And so we have some wonderful white here, like Aubryon. There is three, in fact. For if you talk about the last 50 years, there is three white really at the top level. There is Aubryon, La Ville Aubryon is now called La Mission Aubryon, Blanc, and Domaine de Chevalier. And you can open every book you will find on Bordeaux. You will see that these three white wine, are considered as the best white of Bordeaux for many generations. And this white has this incredible capacity to age. That means that most of the white wine in the world are made to be drunk after 2-3 years. But here we produce a white with a capacity of aging of 10, 15, 20, 25 years. And if you go to Burgundy, the top of Burgundy is made on two small villages called Puligny-Montrachet and Chassagne-Montrachet. And on these two villages there is the 5 Grand Crus. Everybody must know this name in their life. Is Bâtard-Montrachet, Chevalier-Montrachet, Bienvenu Bâtard-Montrachet, Criot Bâtard-Montrachet, and the Montrachet. This is the 5 Grand Crus of these two villages, Puligny and Chassagne. And this is the best white of Burgundy. Even if there is some very good wine in Corton-Charlemagne, in Meursault, the best are really here. And if you go to the best of the best, that means the Le Flèvre, the Lafon, the Romanée Conti, who is doing Montrachet, and if you go to the best of the best, and you know these people as friends, you can perhaps have the chance one day in your life to test 5, 10, 15, 20 different vintage of the same wine on vertical. And I have done that many times in my life. I have the chance to do that. And always, when you do that, you have young wine and very old wine. And always the wine, the best wine, are always not the one which are only 3 years old, because they are still on the fruit. And the fruit is complex, is nice, but is not enough. There is something after 10 or 15 years coming from the complexity of aging, and that gives another dimension to the wine. The wine change dimension like red when it's coming to the right maturity. And the right maturity for this great white wine is coming when the wine are 15, 20 years. And if you like champagne, I like champagne, my wife likes champagne too. The normal champagne, you don't need to wait, because the normal champagne, a bottle of Moët & Chandon after 2 years is very good. But Moët & Chandon is also doing vintage, and also the Dom Pérignon, the top of the brand Moët & Chandon. And the Dom Pérignon have some memories of a magnum of 76 Dom Pérignon 2 years ago. It was one of the best champagne I have in my life. 76. This wine was 25 years old, or 35 years old, sorry. So I'm not telling you that you have to wait 20 years for white, because most of the white must be drank before. But some exceptional vintage or some exceptional wine. I remember a vertical tasting at the Clos Sainte-Une with Pierre Trimbach in Rébovillers in Alsace, and that was 5 years ago. And we have gone to 1964 on this Riesling, and that was wonderful. I will not tell you that the 64 was the best, because he was not the best. But at that time, the 79, the 82 was really the best. And this wine were already 20, 25 years old. And if we do vertical tasting of Domaine De Chevalier, of course the best vintage we have made is the last vintage, because now the way we are working on the fruit, on the maturity and everything, we have never been better in the past than we are today. And vintage like 2010 in white is certainly one of the best Domaine De Chevalier I've done in my life. And 2007 was also a great vintage. And 2010 and 2007 are well known for red, but not like 2009 or 2005. I'm not talking about 2009 or 2005 for the white. I will talk about this vintage in red, but not in the white. In the white, 07, 04, 06, 010 are better, because we don't need too much maturity on the white. And so, and if we test the last 15 vintage of Domaine De Chevalier, you will see that these wines are very good, of course, but there is another definition, another complexity coming on a wine when they are 10, 15, 20 years. A good vintage of Domaine De Chevalier, vintage like 2001, for example, is a great vintage of Domaine De Chevalier. For me, it's too early. And I drank last Sunday, the Esprit Chevalier, the second wine, white, 2001. And the wine was incredible.